Okay, London session live. Currently looking at gold. H4 bar just closed as a bullish fake out bar after a bullish breakout bar. Definitely bullish on gold here. Daily, weekly, and monthly are all bullish. Really like this monthly bar breakout. Broke out of this inside bar range, and whenever gold does that, it usually goes on a bit of a run. So I'm definitely trying to get into this. Been a little bit tricky trying to get into gold. It has pulled back, but just did not cleanly give me any setups to enter. So not really interested in any of these, but right now I am seeing some tight consolidation here on the H4, on the M2 as well. And what I like about the H2 over here is that we have a bullish breakout bar, bearish fake out. That lets me know that we had traders rejecting that move. And so I know that people have their stops there. And then the move continued to push down. We have a breakout to the downside. So market pushed down, but then that move got rejected. So right now we have both bullish pressure and bearish pressure here. And so this is where that consolidation is coming from. It's got above that breakout level, and we're just stuck right in the middle here. And what I'd like to see is price come down and take that entire consolidation out. Preferably all the way down here, but technically the level is right over here, that M30 low or the H1 low. If it does that, then that confirms the trend breakout move. This one, I'm looking for a tight consolidation, narrow breakout range, consolidation between two levels, and right before it breaks out, I would like it to take out that consolidation. This is the aggressive entry, and then the safer entry would be the breakout of the top. Not safer, but the usual breakout entry. You don't always get these, but if I do see that, then I'm definitely going to be sizing in on that. These ones usually will. Best stop loss placement is over here. So I am kind of hoping that this comes down and fakes out the low. It did trigger that low over here. Actually, let me see the M1. Maybe it's cleaner here. I'm trying to figure out which time frame to look at. Did technically take that low, which is what I'm usually looking for, but I do see this consolidation more as a larger range here. And so I do want to see this come down a bit more. Broke out of the top, faked out the high. Would love to see just one more price come down and take out the low over here. And then I would look for the trend breakout from down here. So hopefully that happens. And yeah, so that's what I'm looking for. Put this down. These are the two levels that I'm looking at. Up top, down low. I'd rather this come down, and hopefully I get that. So I want to see when I take breakouts, it's going to be with consolidation. You can see the bar flow is not good at all. And so I just want to see that consolidation get taken out before continuing on. Same thing as the monthly. We have that inside bar, we had consolidation, and then it finally breaks out. Sometimes it doesn't come down, but I do prefer it to come down so I can, if it comes down, it's pretty much signaling the move for me. And so that's a sign that it's going to break out. But if it doesn't do that, it'll just break out. And those ones are a little bit more difficult to take. All right, so let's wait for that and see. All right, so gold has come down. That's exactly what I want to see happen. So the few different things happening right now. I'm looking for narrow breakout range breakout. Also on the M3 as well as narrow breakout range. But this is also the second trade of a trend pullback. So this is the first trade. No setup here for me, but the first move would be from the bottom to that breakout level. And second move is above the breakout level to take it back up. So those are the two things that I am identifying. And I have dropped down to the 5 seconds now. I'm going to size in at a really small time frame. Definitely want to maximize this move on gold. So I want to see price come down, reject the low. And if it does that, then I'll get in on the flip of the breakout level. You can also look at the M1 here. M15 is above. It'd be nice if I see an M15 bearish breakout, take out this range, and then look for a reversal from down here. So a few things that I am looking for. I think I would rather wait for this one first. But if it doesn't do that, getting above the high is good enough. So got in on that move a little bit late. Where am I here? M1, I am at the low of the M1, right over here. Okay, should have got in on this one, but actually this is fine. This is the continuation. Would have preferred this range to get taken out, but sometimes it doesn't work out like that. All right, so here's a trade. First move all the way up to the highs, but I'll take partials up here. It's a 5-6 hour move, 5.5 hour move. And I would want to hold it longer than that since this is consolidating. I do like this. And usually these pullbacks mean that it will continue up a few more bars. You have a pullback here, continued up, pullback here, continues up, and then here's the next pullback. So that's the one that I'm catching. Hold on a second. Okay, so I do want to hold this for a little bit. There's a possibility that this can come down, take me out, but I'm all right with that. The lower it gets, the better my price, the better my entry. So I have no problem with it coming down and taking me out. So I can size in again here. I might do that. If it gets above, it broke out above on the 5 seconds, which is looking at the M1. And if the M1 breaks out above here, then that would be the second entry. Okay, we're getting above. I want to see price close above this range. Let me shift this out. All right, so it closed where I wanted it. Indicator tells me the exact level, but it rejected that move. So I'm waiting for it again. I want to see it break out again, close, and then continue. Okay, price came down, took out this first position. Did originally want this to come down even lower, so if it does do that, that's even better for me. So let's see if it can find some support down here. And so again, I'm going to be looking for an entry, aggressive entry on at 5 seconds here. Looking for the breakout level. M1 breakout level is here. This would be the earliest I can get in because we've already got rejection at the bottom here. So I don't mind if we get above. M1 is closing in 25 seconds here. Pushing down even more. Okay, 10 seconds. Let's see. All right, closed. Want to see rejection at the low over here. And then M1 breakout level is here. If it doesn't reject, then I'm getting above the M1 high. So I am kind of hoping it comes down a little bit more. And again, I want to size into this. Wasn't able to get an entry up here that would size in. But if it can come down, that would be perfect to start sizing in. So yeah, definitely like this bar. Just come down and reject. All right, there you go. That's what I want. Now I want to see it get back above. Okay, I can actually get a really aggressive entry right here. Got that rejection. right at the low of this M1 range. So I'm trading a range on the M1. I'm going to size into this if it can get above this level. Okay, it looks like it's pushing down to that M30. Let's see what's going on there. Okay, breakout reversal. Just need a closure above the M1. Not yet. Okay, so there's a range here on the M30. So it can come down a little bit more. Okay, triggered that. Good. I'm just going to slowly size in. It's closing right there, looking for continuation. All right, that's one. We're above. One more push up. So got the false breakout move. And now I'm looking for a trend reversal move here. So I want to see closure above and continuation. It closed above. I want to see that continue. No. Okay, there you go. Closed above and continuation right there. It's number two. Stops are below the entire structure here. Okay, next area is going to be above the M15 breakout level. Okay, so that is happy with that. Okay, so these positions. All right. So what is that? About almost 7R on this one, 4R, 11R. So I lost one already, and possible 11R just to this point. And let's see. I wasn't looking at the M30, so I did not see that range. See, these are aggressive entries, and I'm fine. If it takes me out, and I have a bullish bias, I'm just going to continue trying to get in at the lows, and the lower it gets, the better the risk to reward. Okay, so if this doesn't play out in the next 10 minutes, I'm not going to take it because it will be too close to the H1. All right, so that's it. And let's see. All right, there you go. Taking partials here, 11R. Sniper entry, got the exact entry all the way up to that high, and taking partials. And now I want to see, going to exit at the next previous day high. And that's it. So a little bit of a weird trade. to categorize here, coming into London session, I saw this on the M10, a breakout of the daily. And when you break out, if I don't see that first setup, I'm waiting for price to come down, fake out the low and take it up. So I did see this move, and there's no entry, waiting for the H4 bar. And at the H4 bar, I saw a trend pullback, which was over here, that pullback of the low. And then it got above the breakout level. So that becomes the second trade of the trend pullback above the breakout level. And then I also saw it on the H2 as well, but this was more of a price action move where I saw that breakout level get flipped. It's a bullish one, and then it turned bearish, and then it got back above. So you have pressure from above, pressure from below, and then one of them are going to win. Came down, took out that consolidation. So this was a trend breakout, but usually my trend breakouts I prefer at the highs. So a little bit of an odd one to categorize, but I think I will say that this is a, I'll think about it again, but maybe I'll go with the H4 trend pullback because it is doing what I wanted. Yeah. All right. I'm going to call this an H4 trend pullback trade, take it up to that high, and that's it.